How does it feel to be, in season 2, and even, a stronger response? The fans are really connecting with the show. How does that feel about how, your role and your contribution to the show, and what does that mean?
It's great. First of all, thanks everyone for coming out and supporting us in this cold ass weather. You know what? It's great. It's crazy to see the response that has really happened with this show. It was one thing to see Mr. Perry and Miss Winfrey collaborate and bring you guys something that you like, but it's another thing to watch the numbers and the viewers continue to grow. It's almost like we walk down the street nowadays and it's like we really feel the love. So it's great, and it feels cool to be recognized, something that you work hard for, in terms of like how I feel about my role. So it's it's a blessing. I thank you guys. Appreciate it. It's fun.
Well, Tyler, we want to know.
Okay, here we go.
With your show and everything, I know that most
You're
of
not
us.
gonna let him take this over. Okay.
I mean, she just stepped away for a second.
Multitasking.
I'm covering you. I love you.
Okay, I'm multitasking. All right, and we also know, Kendra, your character, she's got a lot of drama. Actually, this season, this is a comedy, a sitcom, but there's actually a dramatic element, more so than you would expect this season. Do you care to talk about that?
Okay. There is. What'd you say?
I said without spoilers.
Right. So that's my mind moves in that way. So luckily, my mama and my Uncle Floyd are so funny. And everyone else, Andrew and Tia, you see him. Because Linda is going through. And I remember there have been so many times when we this is my
I know, but I'm just sorry, Pop,
the
it's
barcode.
Floyd, that's your uncle.
The barcode.
Okay, back here. So there were so many times when I would read the script and I'm like, oh, Mr. Perry, get out of my life. Because the things that Linda is experiencing are just very universal, I think, as it pertains to what women experience. We go through with these men. I've been through, as I'm sure you have. But I think that's what makes the character so relatable. Like Tyler said, it's crazy now when I go out and people are, they talk about how, girl, I remember when, they immediately, go to their story and how their experiences in relationships and everything relate directly to what Linda experienced or is experiencing, and you'll see even more of that in this episode, in this season. I think, no, because shut up.
You don't have pretty teeth.
Oh, thank you. No, but we know as women, we know that sometimes even we have our own baggage, we have our own issues and things we have to work through to be able to be open to allow love in. And so often you've heard about how you're so preoccupied at standing right in front of you and you're missing it, right? So
Who's she feeling?
So yes. So so Linda definitely struggles with that. And then there's another element this season you'll see where once she perhaps arrives at that place, now she's got to deal with, because she's been so focused on her insecurities and what she's not ready for. Now she's got to figure out, is he really as ready as he thinks he is? And he just might not be.
Okay, now Patrice and Palmer. So we know that this season the Medea character comes in and is here to kick ass and take names. And how did it feel because you guys are the strong, comedic element of the show, but now you have to share the stage or the camera with Medea. How was that dynamic? Because I know Mr. Perry is really good at ad-libbing and probably makes you laugh on the spot. What was that like? If you both can let us know, how was it? Was it challenging? Give us some insight.
Patrice?
Oh, well, I'm kind of used to it, and I never take anything that Tyler don't do. You just never like go line for line, word for word, scene for scene. Sometimes he's gone and he's ripped the whole script apart, and you might do the end at the top and the top at the end and the middle. You know, with Tyler, it's crazy, so you just have to be ready and prepared. And it was wonderful once again to work with Tyler. You just go with the flow, and a lot of things that was written, we never did that. So it's just it's a phenomenal cast. Not just working with Tyler, it's just everybody. You know, we found each other, we let each other be in our own spaces, and we just enjoy and we have a good time with what we do, and we're blessed and we're thankful, and we're just allowing the viewers to enjoy what's happening, pretty much. Yeah.
I would say I appreciate the fact of working with Mr. Perry like that, but I had studied. And then it's like
the script,
nothing that I studied was used.
I was like,
so it was all good. The beautiful thing about it is that he trusts us to be able to pick up and adapt to whatever it is that he's going to do. I think one of the beauties of doing this show is that we're able to put a part of us in there. And a lot of people don't allow that trust level or allow that to happen in a lot of the sitcoms or in dramatic shows. So I mean, we are in a very blessed situation where we can actually express ourselves, as well as he'll pull us back in and pull the reins back in when we get way off left. I know I've been.
Palmer go far left.
What?
He go further than most.
No.
Palmer and Jonathan.
Well,
yeah.
No, that's because it's too early in the morning. I don't realize what I'm doing. But because we be there at dark 30, and then all of a sudden we're trying to learn a script, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're changing this. Yeah. But it's the BE Ready ministry, so to speak, and so he trusts us to be able to be ready. And even with the have and have-nots and everything, it's just amazing that we're able to be trusted. And then that's an honor that someone such as a Mr. Tyler Perry and a Miss Oprah Winfrey that trust us to show our gifts and be able to do what it is that we do, and then be acknowledged for it and everything. And by the way, some of these cameras need some oil.